This is South African food with Ralf Finke.
Good morning, I'm Ralf. We're sitting here in the African Sky Kitchen in restaurant Zibola Welt. Today I'm going to show you how to carve this pumpkin. Well, we're just going to get started. Very important, get this to keep yourself clean. Well, then you don't have to wash your clothes too often. You're going to want to keep this pumpkin here steady. Well, it's pretty steady, sturdy, as steady as it is. But I'm still going to support it so it doesn't fall over while I'm cutting or I cut myself. If you wet a cloth, it normally gets more grip or it sits better. Put it around there. So that's just going to help it support. So it doesn't move. Very important, use a sharp knife. I'm going to get my steel and just get that edge on it. So when you're cutting the top off, you're going to be cutting at an angle. So later when you clear it out, the top doesn't fall through. So I'm just going to start doing that. Carefully, you don't pull out the knife and slip and cut yourself. Very could go wrong. So I went quite quick. Just get a bowl. So take that off. So this top is already done. They went fast. So then now we're just going to clear this up. Clear this out with a spoon. So what you're going to want to do is collect the stuff inside that you're pulling out. This pips you can eat, so, or even plant. You're going to want to clear out everything, all these this stuff, because later if you put a candle in, you don't want it to burn and stink. So now, in the inside, if you can see that, zoom out, well, it's all clean. So now we want to see what side we want to use, and whatever idea you got, you're going to see maybe you can use a round side, depending on what you want. Well, I'm going to do something with rugby, because I'm a South African Springbok fan, so I'm going to make a Springbok right part here. I was just thinking this flat side I might use for something else. But this marker, Faber-Castell, they say it's you can remove it with water. I'm not sure, so let me test it first. That's great. I can move that. So I'm going to use this to draw. I'm going to draw freehand. A lot of people cut out papers and so on. I'm just going to take a picture and copy it like I would normally draw it on a piece of paper or whatever, the freehand. If you're not sure if you can draw this freehand, then just print it out on a piece of paper and then trace it. People trace it using a pen and going afterwards, but that's too much stress for me. So I'm just going to draw it. If I don't like it, I'm going to wipe it off again. So I'm just copying it freehand. It's not too difficult. Obviously, if I make a mistake, I'm just going to fix it up. So there. Well, I'm quite happy with that. As you can see, I also drew like a rugby ball shape here. Very important. I want to cut this out. I'll leave a support here, which I'm going to cut into depth later, so you don't quite see it, but it's going to hold this up. Yeah, now I'm going to start cutting with my sharp knife. Well, this is going to come out. This, and this. Start somewhere. Maybe you start with the smallest. Now I've got a piece out. It's going to be a lot easier to cut from there. From to line to line. It's very good if you get a flexible knife. It gets around the corners. So something trick that I find is like I cut out triangles, and I don't really have to move or cut. All I do is I move the blade back and forward, and then I sort of like breaks. I do some pre-cuts in, and I just so I don't have to force it. I can slowly cut it, and later I cut it nicely when I have the space. To smoothen up the edges, because I've got a circle here, I'm going to use this peeler. You see, I just go down and move it back and forth until it gets nice and round by itself, so it's very easy. I'm going to be cutting out this piece here. You see this line. I'm going to leave this. I'm not going to cut this side here. I'm going to cut tricket part here first, so it's still hard enough and strong enough so it doesn't break through. Now we have these lines we want to countersink, so we have like a bit of a depth in it. So what we do now is basically cut along this line. So there we go. Most of it is done. I'm just going to clear out down here so it doesn't look so bad. So once it's standing outside, it's going to look good with the light coming out from the back. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to wash it out with chlorinated water. I use this Dutch stuff. It's got chlorine in it, so it's going to help to kill the bacteria and preserve the pumpkin. So now it's sort of finished. I know it doesn't look that perfect. If you want, you can see like down this side, the lines don't match up. That's because when you're looking at it, when you're drawing on it, that's what I said about round and this being three-dimensional. There's like a dent in the thing, so you can actually go and take your time and fix it up, which I'm going to do when I have time. The thing is just getting it all nice, depending how far you want to take it. It's probably going to stand outside, so don't worry too much about it. It's going to get saggy with time and fall in and go screw anyways. But yeah, I still have a lot of the pumpkin left, which I'm going to still do something with. Not sure yet what, but now you know what we're looking at. Thank you for watching me produce this beautiful art piece here, and this is my first YouTube video. Stay tuned because there's going to be a couple more. I'm going to got a couple of ideas. If you got suggestions, just let me know, and we'll maybe try something for the next video.